So does it look well cut from the air?
It does, yeah.
Good. So you had mentioned that you'd quite like to see what happens if you set the cameras up in here, so...
Yeah, that's right,
this is,
yeah.
Not my first Sipa flight, but the first one that we've filmed. Just hope that the suction mount manages to stay.
Yeah, we won't hear it fall off, might feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, all good to go?
Yeah, brilliant.
Pilot traffic, Golf Bravo, Bravo, Delta Victor, taking off, pilot traffic.
Are those swans? Geese? There they are.
Oh yeah. I don't know whether my camera will get it. Maybe with a little bit of a zoom that would work. I didn't know quite how far down the hill to put the cut, but John seems to think it's about the right place.
Yeah, it looks okay. You okay?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. The rape certainly stands out bright yellow, doesn't it?
It's changed, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the road has gone in as a tarmac road now. In the new housing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's a lot noisier in here than it is yours. Mind you, I've got the headset set up a lot better this time, I think.
That cancer state, I mean, that's going to be enormous, isn't it, when they can finish that?
Yeah.
It's right the way down to the back of the dual carriageway, isn't it?
Yeah, it's changing so much, Colchester.
Yeah. It does look as if we could get a little bit of rain.
Sorry?
It looks like we could get a little bit of rain.
Yeah. Yeah, it was earlier when we come up first time.
Yeah.
As we headed out to Abberton, there was a bit on the windscreen, but nothing much.
Right. So it's really nice to hear you say that you now feel much more comfortable in it.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm coming up to about 25 hours now, I think, something
Excellent.
like that.
Yeah. Because at one stage there, you didn't really want to give it any more time at all, did you?
No, it felt, it was out of my depth to do, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it was very different to what you had been doing.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
John used to fly microlights and had flown me in his X-Air.
But she's been okay. It's all the landings so far have been pretty good.
Yeah. And I mean, that one that we did at North Reps, when we all went up there, I mean, that was a really tricky day, wasn't it?
It was a horrible day. We was bounced around everywhere.
Yeah.
to the point I was only doing, well, 70 knots or so. I'm only doing 80 knots now, but I thought, I don't know what the landing's going to be like, but I got it right down and didn't feel the landing at all.
No.
But it does help that it's a lot heavier aircraft to deal with a crosswind than that.
Yeah.
Just pull that one out. Have some heat.
Yeah.
I like heat.
Yes. Well, while it's there,
Might as well use it. We won't go too far because
Oh no, that's fine.
it's not a full tank, but
Yeah, no.
there's more than enough to do a half-hour, 40-minute flight with safety.
Yeah. Just do a little bit of a tour of the panel.
The untidy panel.
Well, you've got everything there that you need, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you got the little mirror as well.
That's it, yeah.
traffic, Tango, final.
So what time are you thinking of going to Finland tomorrow?
It will depend on what the weather's doing and everything. I know that John said he might do it later on in the afternoon because he's got that vintage thing that he wants to take his car to.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I just simply looked to see what was on.
Yeah.
And I noticed that it was their daffodil fly-in. Although Finland do tend to do something every month.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. Because they, I think it was last month when they did the spot landing one.
Oh, okay.
It was basically that if you did a landing between set times, the nearest to the spot got a free breakfast.
Oh, okay.
But I know that the weather wasn't good, so we didn't go.
Yeah, it's been a bit blowy lately.
Yeah.
Are you going on your own?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Do you fancy some company?
yeah. Oh, nice blast of warm air just then. I was going to say his car's not there, but I've just realised I borrowed it. That's brilliant. Excellent.
Can't see any traffic around.
No. As I say, we had a visit while you were gone by a Joe Dell. I did move over, because I was on the tractor, I did move right over and stop.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether it was their intention to land or not, because they just sort of flew up the hill.
Yeah.
So is that Sky Demon you got up and running?
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
I've only ever had, well, I can't remember what the first one was actually. I think it was a Ware that came out for the microlight pilots years ago. I couldn't really get on with it, plus the screen was too small.
It was quite a small screen, wasn't it? Yeah.
So ever since I've had Sky Demon for years now.
Because Duncan
improved so
uses memory map, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah. He
Oh,
says,
that's the one that you can download or buy the maps, isn't it?
yeah.
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 I've never used it personally.
I tend to. I'm a great convert to Sky Demon. I think it does a tremendous job.
Yeah.
But I was a very good boy. I did purchase a new map.
Oh, okay.
You know, a new half-mil map.
Yeah.
Because although, you know, I tend to use the Sky Demon, I do always have it as a backup.
Yeah, I always have a paper map.
Yeah.
I always draw the line of my intention to go to match Sky Demon or whatever I put on here.
Yeah.
And then at least I know that if that does fail, because sometimes it has.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A couple of times it has gone off. And it's nice to be able to just pick up the map anyway and just cross-reference things.
Yeah.
We're doing 97 knots over the ground, 98.
Feels very comfortable.
It wasn't when it was bumpy a few weeks back when we went to Chroma.
No.
I tightened my seatbelt up quite a bit. I thought, don't like this.
Yeah, the big problem with that as well, though, was not only we were fighting a tremendous headwind coming back, but we were also directly into sun, weren't we?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I was lucky. I had autopilot that day because I just passed it over to Toby.
Yeah. When's he next back to visit?
I don't know. He did mention about he might be back next weekend, but he's working on a master's degree course over and above his work, so that's keeping him fairly busy.
Yeah.
Actually, that strip looks very smart cut into the hill there, doesn't it? They put an enormous great barn down here, didn't they, at Boxton?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is a barn, not a hangar, but... That's hardly a long-distance flight if they do a fly-in in the summer, as they sometimes do.
They definitely do. It's already up. I'm booked in for that.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, I hadn't seen it. Yeah. It's nearly the international flight that I had when I flew into Earlscombe to pick up John, the flying reporter, when I flew him. Because I'd been talking to him about flying off the airstrip here,
yeah,
and he didn't really fancy bringing
Oscar Radio.
his machine in, so he flew there and I picked him up from Earlscombe.
Oh, right. He's got the Oscar Romeos back in the air now, I believe.
Yeah, I think they had more hassle with the engine than they were expecting, but that seems to always be the way.
It does with aeroplanes.
Yeah.
There's always something else. Just come around here a bit. Miss Nayland all together.
Yep.
Now I can see the aeroplane, but I can't see the tractor.
There's something right in front of the hangar doors.
Nayland traffic, Golf Bravo, Bravo, Delta Victor, in the overhead. Nayland traffic.
Okay, coming into downwind.
Nayland traffic, Golf Bravo, Bravo, Delta Victor, downwind, Nayland traffic.
Headset harness.
Yep, secure.
Hatches are good, brakes are off. Sufficient fuel pumps on the main tank. Carb heat on.
I think they might have been doing some gliding at Wormingford. There seems to be a couple of gliders out.
Yeah. That's really disconcerting that those greenhouses are gone.
Yeah.
It always takes me a bit to try and find where I'm looking for.
Yeah, you've got another pair of little reservoirs if you need an alternative.
That's it, yeah.
Nayland traffic, Golf Bravo Bravo Delta Victor, final Nayland traffic.
I think I'm a little bit high.
Yeah, she'll come down though, won't she?
Yeah, she will. I'll only stick first stage on that.
Yeah.
Confirming changing data.
Car beat is on. Car beat off. Oh, I'm disappointed. I should have done a better landing than that.
That was fine. That was absolutely fine.
Oh, you might have been watching. Just turn that off. I wanted to show you a really good landing.
Well, that was all right.
Off she goes. To another day. It's in one bit, that's the main thing.
Nice. Very good. It's very nice. And as I say, one of the nicest things I think is the fact that you're now feeling that much more comfortable with it.
Yeah. On the 50-hour mark.
Yeah. Or the first trip to France.
That's it. Take her back home where she was made.
Yeah.